Hey everybody, this is John from Purple Sorcerer Games, and this is the second of my quick hit tutorials with showing the features of the tools on the Purple Sorcerer Games website. And in this video, I will be covering the upper level character generator, which is sort of the bastard stepchild of the zero level character generator. Very similar, but it has its own unique features and is designed for creating upper level characters as opposed to zero level parties. I think one thing that's really fascinating is that as time has gone by, more and more people have been using the upper level character generator. We've even actually had some weeks where more people have used the upper level generator than the zero. And I think that's really cool. And it's indicating how popular the system has become and how people's campaigns have matured and they running upper level adventures at cons and the like. And so I think that's really cool. And it speaks to the health and the advance of this very, very cool system. It is very, very similar to the zero level generator. You have the same occupation sources, dice methods, hit points, and lucky signs as the zero level generator. But of course, now you can choose level, class, weapons. You can choose up to 2 different weapons that you're able to, that will be added onto your character sheet in addition to the weapon that you get at 0 level. And then you just, when you click on create character, this is using the text format. If we go down here under the styles, there's far fewer styles, and eventually I'd like to add a bunch of different looks like there is in the 0 level character sheet, but for now there's just the one. But you can do your standard PDF, or you can do the text version, and clearly in the PDF and there's just one character per sheet. If you have a spellcaster, it automatically generates your spells and puts them here. Put your weapons here, and then all of your various character information. One thing that's really cool about the generator is under style, you can use a randomize versions. And a lot of people have requested this early on. Is like if you click randomize all but level, then what it does is you set the level, and then everything else will be completely randomized. And then if we go down here, let's say we wanted to create 50 characters, and then you click create characters. Now it's gone and it's created 50 fifth level characters of all different classes. If it's a spell user, then it'll automatically roll up all the spells. If it's, let's see if we can find a thief. Of course, it'll be way down here, but it'll just create, this whole big, huge pool of characters for you to choose from. Yeah, here's a thief right here. And it's gone through and it's figured up all of the thieving abilities. Super duper time saver especially if you just need a big stack of them to run for a convention. So I think that's a really cool feature of the generator. And then finally, we have a couple options down here at the bottom. We have, just like in the 0 level, you can click blank PDF to fill in by hand, and then it'll just create a blank 0 level sheet. And then there's also hide occupation weapon. This came from a request. I believe they wanted to have upper level characters that were kind of like, I think like slaves on a planet or something, like kind of the equivalent of the Purple Planet things. And he didn't want the characters to start out with any weapons at all. And so if you click the hide occupation weapon, then it will hide the one that's rolled up as a 0 level character. And then you can just tell the players, or if you're creating for a con, then just leave the weapon sections at none and leave them as unarmored. And then it'll just create the characters without any of those sort of things. Like the 0 level, as I add things, the notes will be added here. And that's basically the features of the upper level character generator. Again, I'm thrilled that so many people are finding these tools useful. And if you do have ideas, please let me know of things you'd like to see added. Of course, it's all dependent on my time and my health, but especially that some people will, let's go back to like the 0 level generator. I mean, it never occurred to me to add the index size character sheets, and someone recommended it, and I looked at it, and it wasn't that hard to add, and so I did it. And then a bunch of people loved that feature, and so like a lot of times you might give me an idea for something that I hadn't thought about that wouldn't be that difficult to add, and I'd be happy to do it, because I love doing this stuff. So take care, everyone, and I hope you continue to enjoy using the upper level character generator.